Hello to all students, I hope you are doing fine. Today we are going to discuss structure and reproduction in Ascomycota. Ascomycota belongs to kingdom fungi. The word asco means sac and mycota means fungi. These fungi are also known as sac fungi. First of all, we are going to discuss some properties of Ascomycota. Ascomycota belongs to subkingdom Dicaria. This Dicaria belongs to kingdom fungi. Ascomycota is the largest phylum of kingdom fungi. It contains about 64,000 species so far. Most of the species of Ascomycota, they form a symbiotic association which is known as lichens. Lichens are symbiotic association which takes place between fungi and certain types of algae or cyanobacteria. 98% of lichen association is formed by fungi which belongs to phylum Ascomycota. So they play a very important role in the succession of the life on the earth. Important examples of Ascomycota are morels and truffles, which are very important fungi of this group. At the same time, yeast, penicillium also belong to this phylum. If we look at the beneficial effects of this fungi, the yeast, which is very important group of fungi belonging to Ascomycota used in baking industry. During baking industry, fermentation takes place and we make bread, pizza dough and naan and like other kinds of breads with the help of fermentation of dough with help of yeast. At the same time, morels and truffles are also used as delicacies which are expensive and very nutritious meals prepared from these fungi. There are certain medicines like penicillin which is obtained from penicillium which belongs to Ascomycota, and this is the powerful antibiotics used in the history of the medicine. They also cause certain diseases. The most important is apple scab which destroys apples. At the same time, powdery mildews which affects on grapes and other fruits. Ascomycota species also form mycorrhizal association. Mycorrhizae is also a symbiotic association which takes place between fungi and vascular plants. In this way, they help to nourish and very important for the growth of vascular plants. They are found everywhere. They are usually growing on terrestrial, on land, marine water and fresh water like lakes, rivers and canals. Most of the body of the fungus is septate hyphae which are dikaryotic mycelium. Now we are going to discuss some reproductive methods of Ascomycota. Ascomycota reproduce both sexually and as well as asexually. Asexual means of reproduction are budding, conidia and spore formation. But today we are going to discuss sexual reproduction of Ascomycota. Most of the life cycle of the Ascomycota contain dikaryotic hyphae. During favorable condition, which are the months of hot and humid environment, they grow very fast and they feed on dead and decaying matter present under the soil. They increase their body size enormously by growing on dead and decaying matter. Most of the time they have dikaryotic hyphae. Dikaryotic hyphae contain cells which are septate and they have two types of nuclei which are known as N plus N hyphae. N plus N hyphae are known as dikaryotic. Di mean two, karyotic mean nucleus, hyphae. When favorable conditions like hot and humid environment pass out and the months of autumn start to come like October and November, these fungi, their hyphae, start to produce spores with help of sexual reproduction. During sexual reproduction, their dikaryotic hyphae, they start to form diploid nucleus. Both of the nucleus join with each other, which is known as karyogamy. Karyo means nucleus, gamy means union. Both of the nuclei in the hyphae join with each other and becomes diploid, and this diploid nuclei are formed only for a short period of time. This is a diploid cell which is formed by the karyogamy of the nuclei. After some time, this diploid zygote or cell undergoes a process known as meiosis. During the meiosis reduction division, this cell changes into 4 nuclei which are haploid. These haploid nuclei undergoes mitosis and form 4 to 8 spores which are known as ascospores. These spores are haploid. So in this way, if we look at the diagram, these hyphae of the Ascomycota grows underground, and when their season sexual reproduction starts, they form a fruiting body which comes outside the surface of the earth, and this fruiting body is known as Ascocarp. It is just like a mushroom, but it has a cup shaped cavity or sac like cavity. The hyphae are most of the time are septate and dikaryotic, and after sexual reproduction they form certain sac like structure which you can see in the red color. These structures are known as ascus. Ascus, ascus, ascus. These ascus contain 8 spores which are formed by meiosis, as you can see in this diagram. These spores are known as ascospores. Ascospores are formed inside special sac like structure known as ascus or asci, which is plural form. Ascus means sac, so that is why we name this phylum Ascomycota, because of the presence of sac like structure which are known as ascus or asci. There are certain neutral filaments hyphae which are known as paraphyses, which you can see in the blue color. They are protective in their function. When these spores, which are known as ascospores, become mature, a small opening is produced on the surface of the ascus and spores come out from asci, and they are dispersed by water, wind, animals. They fall on the ground and pass unfavorable condition of the winter. In the next year, when conditions become favorable and hot and humid weather returns back, these spores starts to germinate and produce new mycelium or body of the hyphae of Ascomycota. In this way, their life cycle complete. One more important group of fungus which belongs to Ascomycota is yeast. Yeast reproduced by budding. It reproduces asexually by budding, and bisexually also produces ascospores. And yeast is very important fungus which belongs to this group, which is used in the fermentation of the bread and also used in fermentation of fruits or grapes or glucose to produce liquor, or it is used in brewery. So in this way, today we have tried to understand the reproduction and structure of Ascomycota. I hope you have understood it. If you do, please like it, subscribe it, share with your friends. See you in the next lecture. Bye.